This is the first day of my life. Swear I was born right in the doorway. Went out in the rain and suddenly everything changed. They're spreading blankets on the beach, and yours is the first face that I saw. Think I was blind before I met you. Don't know where I am, don't know where I've been, but I know where I want to go. So I thought I'd let you know that these things, they take forever. I especially am slow, but I realized how I need you, and I wondered if I could come home. Hey, Drew James here from LearnGuitarInLondon.com, and I'm playing First Day of My Life by Bright Eyes. I really like this song. It's got great lyrics, very simple message, and I've always enjoyed it. We're going to be learning a easier version than the original. So if you haven't been playing guitar so long, this will be very useful for you. We can make it as challenging or as easy as you want it to be. It can be strummed, which is a bit easier, or I'm also going to teach you a fingerstyle pattern that I did at the beginning, which is, once again, even easier still. Is a little bit more challenging. So let's learn how to play it and get stuck in right now. So to keep this song just like the record, you're going to need to put a capo on the 4th fret, okay? That makes it so you can play along with the recording. It might be too high for your voice, and if it is, then take the capo off or move it down. So once you've got the capo on, we need to know a series of chords. I'm just going to tell you what those chords are, and then if you already know those chords, you can skip along to a point in the video. I'll put a piece of text on screen. So those chords are C, E7, A minor. I'm going to be using an easy F major 7 today, but you may know this F as well, or even the full bar F is fine. G, and then a couple of other chords that might be a bit unfamiliar, and I will take you through them when we get into the lesson, but this D mad 9, and then this same sort of shape moved up with the pinky here. So you might not know those as much, and also the C over B. But I'm going to take you through the common chords, and when I get to that point in the song, I'll just take you through those chords again. So the common chords, we go with a C. So that's index finger on the 1st fret on the B string, middle finger on the 2nd fret on the D, and ring finger on the 3rd fret on the A. If you're thinking, Drew, I don't know the names of the strings, what on earth are you talking about? Then use this rhyme: Eddie, 8, dynamite, goodbye, Eddie, E, A, D, G, B, E. It just helps you give letters to the strings rather than numbers. I think numbers makes it confusing because you've got numbered frets and sometimes even numbered fingers. So learn the notes of the strings, it's really useful. So this is your C chord, and you strum the bottom 5. The chord that changes to, and I'm going to show you a quick way of changing to it, just lift up these fingers, and move your index finger up 1 string, so you're on the 1st fret on the G, and then put your middle finger on the 2nd fret on the A, and that makes an E7. Then we're going to change to an A minor and strum all 6, for the E7. For the A minor, move your index back where it came from in C, 1st fret on the B string. Put your middle finger on the 2nd fret on the D string and ring finger on the 2nd fret on the G string and strum the bottom 5. The F, I'm going to teach you the easy way of doing the F. Leave the index finger where it is. You see it stays there a lot for this song. Put your middle finger, move it down 1 to the 2nd fret on the G, and ring finger, stretch it out to the 3rd fret on the D string and strum the bottom 4. Try to avoid the bottom string if you can, but it's not the end of the world if you hit it. And finally, a G chord. For this song, try using your middle finger on the 2nd fret on the A string, ring finger on the 3rd fret on the thickest, and pinky 3rd fret on the thinnest. I think that's easier because you're going to be doing a lot of G to C. You see there's a lot of sort of small finger work. You can do it this way, you know, where you flip the fingers. It really doesn't matter which one you do, but I find this one a lot easier, and it also strengthens the weaker fingers. The C over B is one final chord that we're going to need today. So make a C chord, like we did at the beginning, and put your middle finger on the 2nd fret on the A string and lift up your ring finger. Leave everything else there, and strum the bottom 5. G is all 6. So let's have a look at the chord progression at the beginning. You've got a C chord, an E7, an A minor, an F, a G, and then a C. Okay, notice I'm using very minimal movement to change chords. Tiny movement. A minor, just move this back. Little movements. F, leave the index finger down, middle and ring. G, move the middle and ring up, pinky down. You do it this way if you want, but I think this way is better. And C. Let's have a look at the fingerstyle rule that you're going to need to do the finger picked part. In fact, actually, we'll do the strums part first, get you started on it straight away. So the rhythm pattern that we're going to need for this song, and you will see that there is variations as we go through, but this solid rhythm pattern will get you through the whole tune, get you singing and playing it, which is, let's face it, what most of us want to do, isn't it? So we're going to go down, down, up, miss, up, down, up. 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 It's really important to do that miss and then come on and up. A little bit faster. Down, down, up, miss, up, down, up. Down, down, up, miss, up, down, up. E7. A minor. Another A minor. F. G. C. Another C. Okay, so that's 1 C, 1 E7, 2 A minors, or that means 2 bars of, 1 F, 1 G, and 2 Cs. Then that repeats. Now in my recording at the beginning when I sung and played it, I didn't do the repeats, and you noticed I was doing fingerstyle as well, but you could strum that intro as well. And then what happens is once you've got that rhythm, you've got it nice and smooth and you're doing the right arrows, the right rhythm, sorry, I'm looking at arrows, then you're going to keep that going, that chord progression, C, E7, 2 A minors, etc., throughout the singing. So I'm going to just put a bit of singing on it and just show you how it all joins up now. So we're going to start on a C and we go, this is the E7 of my A minor. Another A minor. F, swear I was G, right in the C. C. And C again. I went out in the E7, suddenly A minor changed A minor. They're spreading D7. Okay, so this is one chord that slipped through the net, sorry about that. So here's your A minor, and you're going to change to a D7. Leave your index finger where it is on the B string. Move your middle finger down to the 2nd fret on the G, and ring finger on the 2nd fret on the thinnest E string. And strum the bottom 4 for that. Yeah, sorry, that one slipped the net. They're spreading D7 on the G. So you do 1 G, and then another chord that slipped the net is this G7. So you're making a G hopefully this way, because it's much easier to then change to G7, which is lift up the pinky and put the index down on the 1st fret on the thinner string. Leave these here on the 3rd fret on 3rd fret on the E, 2nd fret on the A. You do that for 1 bar, G, G7. Okay. I'm going to take you through that again because that's what happens the next time. So from the G7 we go back to C, C. Yours is the E7, that A minor, A minor. F, think I was G before I see you. C, C, don't know where I E7, don't know where I A minor. Another A minor. But I'm D7 where I want to G and G7. Okay, well done so far. Then this chorus. We're going to take the rhythm pattern out of the equation and we're just going to do strums, and we're going to go C, G. So it's going to go C and G. So I'd C, I'd G, U. And then on the word no, we go to A minor, no. Another A minor. I'll do that again. So C, G, and A minor. Then F, these things they take for G. So that was F to G, these things they take for G. Then I especially am slow. So it really makes sense breaking the strumming down when he says the words I especially am slow, because you're slowing up the rhythm. So we go C, C over B, that's just the middle finger on the A string, leave your index there. And then A minor, move the middle finger down, tuck ring underneath. I especially am A minor, but I realised. Now I realised, you go to this chord, put your index finger on the 2nd fret on the G string, middle finger on the 3rd fret on the D, and ring finger on the 3rd fret on the B. Strum the bottom 4, and we're going to do 2 of these. It's how I need you. And the 3rd one. So it's 4 actually in total. So it's 1, 2. And I wondered if I could come home. And on the word home, we actually go to the home chord, which is a C. Home, then G, then A minor, then another A minor. Then we go back to this chord, this D mad 9, so it's 2 of them. Then slide this shape up. So shape means all these fingers, slide them, keep them held down, go up by 1, 2, 3 frets, stay there, and then put your pinky down on, you'll have it, if you've got your capo on the 4th, it'll be your 12th fret marker, so you'll have 2 white dots. But really it's the 3, 6, it's the 8th fret. So I'm going to do that change from the first time we go to this D mad 9 chord on realised. But I realised how I need you, and I wondered if I could come C and G, A minor, D mad chord, D mad chord. And then a slow strum onto that, putting the pinky finger. You don't have it down initially. And then you're into verse 2, which is the same order of chords. C, remember a time I drove all night, A minor, F, just a G in the C, C, I thought it was E7, you said everything had changed, A minor, D7, just woke, G, G7, and then round again. That is really all you're going to need to know, okay? Towards the end of the second chorus, when he said, but I'd rather be working for a paycheck than waiting to win the lottery, we're on this D mad, so I'm going to go from that, but I'd rather be working for a paycheck than waiting to win the lottery. So there's 4 of them. Re, E7, A minor, then D mad 9 again. Same thing is different. 4 of them. I mean, I really think you like C, E, A minor, then the same D mad chord twice, then up to here, 2 of those, then we're on C, E, A minor, D mad chord again, and then this F suspended, and then finish on a C. Okay, so that's all the strumming. Now let me show you the slightly more challenging fingerstyle version that you can do with this. So I'm not going to be showing you for all chords. If I say bass note, I'm going to expect you to know what that means. So generally the bass notes are played on these 3, sometimes the top 3 strings. And the pattern is this. So the good news is all the order of chords that I've taught you in the lesson up to now is the same. It's just you're doing, instead of that strumming pattern, you're doing a fingerstyle pattern. But it is the same rhythm. So we're going thumb on the A string, in this case because it's a C, thumb, index, middle, index, thumb, index, thumb on the D. Do that slowly. E7, A minor, A minor, F, so it's the D string, G, thicker string with the thumb, then C back to the A string. And then you could be doing, this is the first day of my life, it's where I was born, right in the doorway